And what originally was a 10-day trip turned into several months, plural, of me being there. I had to return back to the States because I had a client engagement.
There is power outage at the airport, so you can imagine what it looks like. At an international airport, there is no power.
Hello, Charlie. The Ghana Tourism Authority has finally come out in a video to confirm that the lady that spoke ill about Ghana and said the police has kidnapped her, they said everything is a lie. It is not true. It is not true. And other confirmations too that are coming in. And also I have other foreigners or diasporans who are also sharing their experiences about the Ghana police and their safety in Ghana. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Let's go into the videos, watch, come back and talk.
Is Ghana safe for foreigners this December?
We have been rated as the safest country in West Africa. That is one, because in terms of visitor arrival numbers, we are the leading destination in West Africa. So we are 100% safe. The global safety index, Ghana ranks very high. Even in Africa, we rank very high. And I want to use this opportunity to commend the Ghana Police Service and also the Cyber Security Authority and the National Security Authority. Divine, big shout out to the CEO or the Director General of Ghana Cyber Authority. He's an amazing, absolutely very sharp, intelligent guy. Anytime he finds anything online, he prompt me, he sent me message, my boss will send me to quick, we nib it in the bud. I know you saw this week
the viral
video
lady
that was going on viral. We nib it in the bud in just 24 hours, less than 24 hours.
The lady who went live and said, guess what, guys? So I'm in Ghana, and I don't know what happened in Ghana, but y'all need to be safe out there, you know? Because I thought I was, you know what? I thought I was kidnapped by, you know, the police. And, you know, I couldn't have my phone. I couldn't report. And then I feel like, you know what? Ghana is not safe and blah, blah, blah. And they took my soul, they took my last name, and they took my ID card and passport. How did that case end?
You know, later she came back to say that she was paid, you know, because the Cyber Security Authority traced and tracked everything. We know the hotel that she slept. We know the flight that she boarded. We know her address. We know her telephone number. Don't joke with the security apparatus of Ghana.
They say if they don't come for you, it means you are not a person of interest.
Look, they reach out to her. Why did she delete the video?
Oh, really?
Yes, in less than 24 hours.
She wasn't threatened?
No, threatened. She had run out of the country, so who's going to threaten her? We were coming for you. Now give us evidence. Tell us, where did it happen? Where? When? Who? What? And
maybe out of the shock, the trauma,
what shock?
She doesn't have the details.
But you had the effrontery to sit down and record a video after the incident. Then it wasn't a shock.
I'm saying this because they say this because foreigners are watching. No, but
the fact is, Ghana has become the most competitive destination for tourists, especially the African Americans.
Right.
And I want to commend the government, His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama, and even the previous government, the previous administration, for the good job that they have done in promoting Destination Ghana as the most preferred destination for our African Americans. It started from, our late President Jerry John Rawlings, when he went to America in 1995.
Yeah,
in fact, 1992. With 1992, with Mr. Akunu Dakem and Honorable Kojo Yanka. Honorable Kojo Yanka. Then Nene Maigizo. Then the late Dr. Ben Abdallah. You understand?
And even Fritz Baffo at some point.
So this whole December in GH, Panafest, Year of Return, Emancipation and whatever, it started in the late 80s to early 90s. And that brought the infrastructure of the National Theatre and the Accra International Conference Center. And that is why Professor Efua Sutherland was credited with the Efua Sutherland Park, which is just adjacent to the It is her idea. So continuous government have consistently promoted the relationship between us and our diasporan brothers or sisters or the family. So Ghana has become an envious destination that, why is everybody going to Ghana? Today, Gabriela Union is here. Today, Busta Rhymes is here. Today, Naomi Campbell is here. Today, African Americans are coming here. Idris Elba is here. So they envy us. They envy us. So if you can't beat them, you join them. So they want to attack us.
So you think it's deliberate from some other African countries to come at us?
I cannot say for a fact, but if it's not deliberate, why would you concoct a story, post it on social media, under 24 hours, you come and delete it and post another video that you were paid to come to Ghana to do what you did? If it's not deliberate.
But she came for an HIV conference.
No. If it's not deliberate, then what else is it? But I want to thank our state security apparatus for the swift intervention in this matter, and even our CEO of the Ghana Tourism Authority. We swiftly intervened. We issued press statement. Everybody should calm down. We have contacted the security agencies. The right information will come out, and the police also did very well, issuing a statement. They've reached out to her. Okay. They even blocked. She blocked their contacts. She doesn't want to talk to them and all that.
I mean, there's another.
I've been seeing these recent stories that have come out, particularly surrounding these alleged police incidents in Accra. I just was, reading a couple of headlines, scrolling through some captions on social media, and apparently there was a young woman who claimed that she was robbed and kidnapped by the Ghanaian police. It made me think. I wanted to add some nuance to when I heard this. I was like, even as a solo Black woman traveler, I felt more safe in Ghana, particularly Accra, that's the city that I was staying in, than I do in the United States. Even driving around today, if I'm sitting at a traffic light and there's a police officer who is directly behind me, even having a perfectly clean record, I have a current great standing license, my registration is fine, I don't have any warrants out for my arrest, everything is cool. The level of anxiety that I feel just by sitting here driving in the car and having a cop behind me, just waiting for the light to turn green, is insane. It's just this natural nervousness, because you really don't know if you're going to end up being a statistic. You don't know if you're going to make it back home. You just don't know, even if you've done absolutely nothing wrong. That's just the feeling that I get. The first time that I went to Accra was earlier this year. I went by myself as a solo single Black woman, and what originally was a 10-day trip turned into several months, plural, of me being there. I had to return back to the States because I had a client engagement. I did not want to jeopardize my business, which allows me the privilege and opportunity to have the flexibility that I do have, and the resources to go back and forth to Ghana and the United States. So I brought my happy ass back and came back. I stayed again. I started looking for more permanent housing. Didn't find anything quite yet, but I'm getting closer. But my point is, I never felt unsafe in Accra. Are there armed guards? Absolutely. I was staying at the Kempinski the entire time, and often there would look like these big tankers and plenty of police presence with large giant guns. Yes. But even with that, it was insane that once you get used to it, I never felt like, oh my gosh, I may get shot. Somebody may try to tackle me to the ground just for looking at them funny. It was never any of that feeling. It was I actually felt like the police were there for protection, how you're supposed to feel about the police. Where at nighttime, there are definitely checkpoints. In the beginning, I was like, this is odd. I never drove there myself. I was always driven and either was in the back seat, or if somebody was taking me out, I was in the passenger seat. Whatever, they look into your car, check it, and you keep it moving. Were there a couple of times, I can't lie, that they were expecting a tip? Yes. And they did get their tip from the driver. I wouldn't necessarily call that extortion, but it was definitely this feeling okay, we got somewhere to go. We have a dinner reservation and we're trying to get to this lounge, so just pay them the couple of CDs and let's keep it moving, right? But in general, I was just thinking, wow, that's a part of the reason and the feeling that you get from being there. Just something as simple as police presence, even with these giant guns, I just never felt like I was unsafe in the presence of or at the hands of the police.
Yo, when I saw that video of the girl who said that she was kidnapped, I was like, oh my God, that's so scary. So I showed my boy, I saw the video when it was 300 likes, before it even really blew up. So I showed my boyfriend, he was like, that could never happen in this Ghana. In this Ghana, that could never happen. I'm like, maybe because I'm not crazy and delusional, I can't fathom that somebody would lie about getting kidnapped by 3 police officers. The story was intricate. It was elaborate. They put blindfolds on her eyes. When was rehearsal? Because you're a good actor. Like, then boom. Come to find out, now she's blocking the girl on WhatsApp, whatever. But like, to be honest, I mean, not the girl. She's blocking the police officers on WhatsApp, doesn't want to cooperate. The friends that she says she's with don't want to cooperate. I'm like, wow, like that's mental illness. Like, you're sick. You're sick. Like, Ghana police, please don't let this go. Please don't let this go. Like, I need to see her day in court, in whatever. Like, I need her to come on here and make an apology. Because I have this theory that, like, someone is paying people to do bad PR for Ghana right now. And DETTY December. Because I've seen a lot of, like, weird videos that are like, oh, like, I came to Ghana, this. Yo, I've been living in Ghana for 7 months. I feel more safe in Ghana than I do in any U.S. city. Like, point blank, period. Like, Ghanaians are calm. Like, their demeanor is calm. Like, I'll walk in Ghana at night because the worst thing that you're going to do is, what? Steal my phone in the Medina traffic. Like, that's the worst. Like, that's the worst. The worst thing a Ghanaian is gonna do is insult. After that, like, there's no, like, that's the farthest it's gonna go. I even feel like I'm aggressive. Here. Like, sometimes I'm like, okay, let me tone it down when I'm upset because, like, people here don't, like, no tea, no shade. If it was Nigeria and you say you got kidnapped, no tea, no shade. Love my Nigerian brothers and sisters, but you know, like, you know, it's 1 + 1 = 2. You got kidnapped by 3 police officers with no badge in this Ghana that we're in this Ghana. Wow. That really made it click to me that, like, people will do whatever to get viral on social media. Whatever they need to do to be viral on social media, people will do. Like, this is sickness. Like, this is actually mental illness. Like, ma'am, please come to the front and tell us what your agenda was. Like, what was the, like, please, like, you thought you were gonna get away with it, maybe because it was Ghana and, like, people weren't gonna investigate. Like, Ghanaians don't play when it comes to this type of stuff. Like, watch. It's funny. It's crazy. It's crazy, but it's so funny to me because it's just like, what? Like, that's random.
You see, when they say that a good name is better than silver and gold, let me put it in a way my father usually says it. He says, when good name is talking, silver and gold goes under the bed to hide. When men are talking, children don't talk. Money, silver and gold is a small boy to good name, to a good name. What am I trying to say in essence? I'll talk about so many things, but let me start by saying this. So, like, I was informed, or more like intimated, that a white woman, is it an American woman, alleged Ghanaians of kidnap. That she was kidnapped and eventually that she was tortured and there were so many extortions and her money was stolen from her. And he probably felt Ghana is like Nigeria where investigations wouldn't be done. He felt that Ghana is like Nigeria, who is like a parent that does not care what you say about the children. They would just be like, well, you know, it's just what the strangers say, you know, that kind of a thing. And they would overlook it and continue allowing their children to grow in shame and criminality until that child will become that instrument to diminish that man. That child will become the same hand that eventually destroys that man. We've had situations like that in Nigeria many times. But the woman never knew that Ghana is different. Ghana is like that parent that once that parent hears, oh, your son did this, he begins to conduct investigation on that child. He goes back home, so person said you did this. How is that possible? How is that possible? And you know your father, once you say, how is that possible? Is it true? And your father will tell you, look me in the eye and tell me, is it true? Tell me now, let's find a way to remedy it. So the Ghanaian government, they went and conducted investigation. But the funny thing is, it's not even the precious thing here is not even the fact that investigations were conducted, because I'm pretty sure the woman said it and felt, oh, let me just give them a bad name. Let me just give them. And I truly don't know why this woman would decide to give Ghana of all places a bad name. I can tell you that if you conduct that investigation, it might be because of a prior entanglement that woman might have had with an African person, and that would definitely be Nigerian, as to why the woman transferred aggression to everybody. And in her coming to Ghana, she had to transfer that aggression to, it must be because of a prior entanglement with a Nigerian. I'm not sure, I don't have evidence, but believe me, I can tell you that for sure. I'm telling you the truth. But the funny thing about it is that before the investigation, I was also intimated that both whites, both her fellow whites, both a lot of Westerners, both black people, I mean, whether they are Westerners, black people, and other people were like, no, it can't be Ghana. Ghana is not known for this. It cannot be Ghana. Ghana is not known for this. You see, that's one thing people don't know. There's something we say in the Igbo adage, how a person is, people know. In case you don't know that people are taking observations in your lifestyle and drawing patterns to who you are, you must be joking. A lot of Nigerians who know nothing had faced lots of hatred, had faced lots of, what would I say, lots of retardations and barriers owing to the reputation that their country had bestowed upon them. And this is because they were Nigerians that showed sickly exhibitions prior to those people. Let me tell you something. These things are just the tip of the iceberg to what Ghanaians had been enjoying owing to their good reputation. You see, people don't understand. When you have good reputation, when other people spend so much to get a tip of something, because of good reputation, you don't even need to spend. And then that thing that person spent a whole lot to get, you have it in abundance. You would have such thing in abundance. That's why Nigerians go through criminal approaches to getting things, because it's usually hard for them to get things. Very simple things that Ghanaians will get. I remember those old times. My father would tell me that for you to travel abroad, he traveled abroad, all he needed to state was that he was a scout. He was a member of the Scouts and a teacher there. And he was given visa like it was pure water. These were times Nigeria had a bit of a reputation. You can imagine what Ghanaians and people like South Africans enjoy right now whenever they want to travel. Or Nigerians right now, once you say you're in Nigeria, they keep on checking you, and what they should give you, they keep on giving it to you tip by tip. So exactly, people already, without investigation, they told the woman, you lied. And you know how it got really better? Where it got really better was that after the investigation, they eventually got to find out the woman lied. See, that one is what we call drop the mic. There's something like you drop the mic on the person, just drop the mic on the person. No more words. Do you understand? No more words. I don't know whether you get the situation. Now, let me tell you something about good reputation. Just watch something. So there was this time, let me give this as an example for you people to understand what good reputation is. So there was this time when we were taking examination. I was in the final year in my secondary school, and it was WAEC. So we're taking examinations. And then this external lecturer just popped in. I was like, oh, he saw me cheating, he saw me with something, he saw me with a paper or something like that. You know, when even your classmates know who you are, they will just be laughing at the external invigilator. So the external invigilator was like, let me see your paper, let me see, I saw you with a paper, I quietly stood up and left my paper there. He searched and searched and searched and now said, you can sit down. Just like in the hall, everyone started clapping. Everybody started clapping. I'm not missing words. Everybody started clapping. Do you understand? Because the truth is that there is a way you would be. People don't need to fear when an allegation is given to you. When an allegation is given to you, you don't even need to talk much. That's why I tell Nigerians, you people talk much when Nigerians are called out, because you people know you're guilty. If we know as Nigerians that we're not guilty, we won't be talking much. You say that Nigerians have criminal tendencies. Whenever they call out Nigerians and we know we have a reputation, they won't even be talking much. If our reputation is based on productivity, if our reputation is based on the fact that we contribute a whole lot whenever we go to places, to societies, if our reputation is on ground that our economy is strong, we have good productions and everything is standing, we're safe. There are things you don't need to talk about. You see, when they say that a clear conscience fears no accusation, that's why Ghana, when they say such a thing, the guy didn't even talk. Ghanaians didn't talk. It was foreigners. It was her fellow Westerners. It was her fellow Europeans that started kicking back at her, telling her it's a lie. It can never be Ghana. Do you know Ghana? And that's one thing. See, let me tell you. Let me use this as a reference to other African countries. Listen, whether you like it or not, if you have the intent of putting good reputations on an 80% scale out there, please, because of Nigerians, because of what Nigerians do, you have to increase the level at which you propagate good reputation out there. If it's on 80%, increase it to 160%. Make it double. Because you have Nigerians to contend with. They are always bringing bad reputation to Africa. So if you don't increase the level at which you exhibit good reputation out there, just like Ghanaians are doing, when they want to include Africa, they would even include you people because of Nigerians. So I think this should teach a whole lot of people. Kudos to Ghanaians.
Economic hitmen are in the country faking a lot of things to give Ghana a very bad name. One of those probably is this young lady by name Ariana Naomi Maki.
My brother, my sister. She comes all the way from America. This young lady here. And this woman made this video in a hotel right here in Accra. We are told on the 5th of December, she left this country and then planned for the United States. But more information is coming out. Oh gosh. Now, what did she say in the video? She said that she came from America and then she went out to fraternize in the Ghanaian capital, Accra. And there 5 policemen kidnapped her and 2 other people, Ghanaians. They were in an Uber. She couldn't tell the Uber number. She couldn't tell the name of the Uber driver. When you book an Uber, you have all these details there. She's not ready to give that out, but she is ready to go out and smear the name of Ghana on the internet. My brother, my sister. And when she did that, the Ghanaian authorities took that serious, especially that she said 5 policemen were involved. None of them was wearing a name tag, and above all, their number plates were absent. So the CID in Ghana took up the mantle, ran after this young lady, was able to trace the hotel she was sleeping in, find out the 2 people she was in that room with. They picked up her number and traced her all the way to wherever she was on WhatsApp. They started talking to her. She didn't want to cooperate. She didn't even want to give the names of the Ghanaians she was with in the so-called Uber when they were kidnapped. According to her, the kidnapping took a couple of hours and the kidnappers let them go after they gave them $400. My brother, my sister, did it happen? Did it not happen? This is what the Ghanaian authorities are looking for. Come here! Now it has come out that the young lady has Nigerian ties. In fact, she attended a ceremony in Nigeria. And in that video, she was heard saying Baba Ari in the Nigerian accent. She's Ariana. Is her father Nigerian? Baba Ari. The ceremony was in honor of a man who was called Baba Ari. Is it from Ari we have Ariana? She might be American paper-wise, but with Nigerian backgrounds. Now the Ghanaian authorities are serious about this. They have come to realize that it's an economic hit on the prospects of Ghana. You come and smear the name of Ghana like this, and you are not courteous enough to give us some basic information for us to be able to follow up on and at least get you back your $400 and compensate you and get the so-called officers dealt with. No, she blocked the officers on WhatsApp so that they couldn't reach her anymore. When she said she was back outside the country, she was actually in Nigeria. My brother, my sister. So the Ghanaian authorities decided to deal with the Nigerian police. So now, Ghanaian authorities are dealing with the Nigerian police. And the Nigerian police is cooperating. But again, the Ghanaian authorities decided to deal with the State Department in America, so that the FBI can be roped into this whole thing. I like the way Ghana is taking this serious. In the interim, the Interpol is also involved in this, as Ghana announced that, oh, you know what? We are trying to diplomatically seek help from our partners because this is a criminal issue. As it stands right now, my brother, my sister, it looks like Ariana Naomi McKay is hot. Bring her here. She is hot. Now, when you look at the face of this girl, I am not a magician. From the way she speaks, she comes across to me as a drug addict who is using this lady to hate Ghana. If she was truly kidnapped, why is she running away from providing information that would at least give her some form of compensation? The Interpol is closing up on her as we speak right now. Unless she just sneaked back into America, she's in Nigeria. Those people who know the American accent very well, I don't know the accent too well. My brother, my sister, they claim that when she speaks, she doesn't have a clean American accent. So that means that she must be mixed. Is she Nigerian? Nigerian American? Who employed her to destroy the good name of Ghana? Is it an economic hit? Is she an economic hit woman? Now many people might be wondering, Ghana has a big December. It's the biggest December in the world right now. No country in the world is visited in December like Ghana for just enjoyment. Americans come here, Guyanese come here, Taiwanese come here, because we had what was called the Year of Return. So we decided to call it amongst ourselves, though not officially, Dirty December. And we are advocating that this should be called Ghana December, to remove every kind of debt. It doesn't matter the spelling, word, sound, and power. Call it Ghana December. When they come here, they fly in. That is one other reason Ghana Airways must be on. If you have such a vibrant December, and you don't have Ghana Airways, the people who are making the money are the Delta Airlines and all those other airlines. What are the African airlines doing? Instead of collaborating and making it bigger, we are rather hitting each other to bring down Ghana's biggest festival, the Ghana December. I pray that Interpol will go deeper into this. I also pray that the FBI will get involved in this, and the Nigerian authorities would also go deeper into it and unravel the mystery behind this economic hate woman, in quotes.
Jesus Christ, this is the worst thing.
This is Murtala Mohammed Airport, Nigeria. I have just taken the light at the airport. There is power outage at the airport, so you can imagine what it looks like. At an international airport, there is no power running, no light. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. It's unbelievable. Nigeria, after 64 years of independence, they still can't get it right. Corruption everywhere. It's unbelievable. This is very, very sad. Very sad. Very sad.
The ticket for airport again. The ticket for airport. Where lights come from? Problem.
Because someone say I said Dirty December there and one Ghana, Dirty December and one Ghana. Nigeria for copy almost some person maybe. So they launched their Dirty December, and unfortunately they forgot that they don't have flights in their country. So imagine at the airport, see how they welcome the guests who are coming for the Dirty December in Nigeria. Bible say always light will defeat darkness. You understand? They have tried all their best to sabotage Ghana, a whole lot, copy Ghana. Like they are spending all their time to copy Ghana to make sure that they bring Ghana down, but they forget that light will always defeat darkness. You understand? Yes. And aside that, I think they better fix their internal issues before they come out to fight or to even think of the external, because they have a lot of internal issues. One is insecurity, two is light issue, three, a lot. But if this is the few I will mention, you understand? Follow me for more.
So clearly, this is Abeku Santana confirming that whatever this lady came to say is false. Because come to think of it, it doesn't even make sense. You are saying this thing happened to you. Yes, you are not here. You went out of this country before posting. They've contacted you. You say you don't want to cooperate. You said you have a friend that was with you that very day when the incident happened. Give us the contact of that friend so that the police can also do what? Investigate. You said no. Clearly. And listen to what Black Rasta is saying. This lady is a Nigerian. Imagine. So Charlie, all these things I don't understand. Just look at the videos that I showed you from Nigeria. They say they are competing with Ghana to do Dirty December. But even at their airports or in their airports, just look light out and you say you want to compete with Ghana. Jesus Christ, Nigerians, come again. You cannot do this. You know that you cannot compete with Ghana. Stop all these allegations and trying to tarnish the image of Ghana and it will not wash. People have actually tried several times. It didn't wash because people have personal experience. And since 2019, the foreigners that have actually traveled into Ghana, they have nice experience, and all of them have shared their experiences on the internet. So the good honestly outweighs the bad. The good always outweighs the bad. So Charlie, you are not bothered. We know that Ghana is a good country. So many people that have come into this country, they know that this country is a good country, peaceful and all that. There is no police harassment. We beg you. Thank you so much for watching.